Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Joviana Palacio. You can call me Jojo. If you are not new, welcome back. On this channel, we talk about all things beauty, and today we did something very different for my channel. So I've seen this picture of Kim Kardashian in social media a ton. I know I saw it on Instagram, and then I think I've seen maybe a couple of people try to recreate this look right here, which is what we did today, like what I thought this looked like, kind of, yeah. So I had a ton of fun, which is what matters at the end of the day, and I can't wait for you guys to see this look. Before we get started on the look, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Look me up on Instagram. It is Joviana Palacio, Jojo Palacio. I post to this channel every Wednesday and every Saturday, so subscribe. And let's get into this video. Alright guys, so we are going to try this out today. We're going to start off by using our Urban Decay Eden Primer. And we're just going to get that all over our lid. You can use your finger to work that in. I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush to just work that into the eyelid. Alright, and once that's in and blended out, I'm just going to set that with my MAC Studio Fix in C2. Love these powders. They're so good for setting this. Now you can go in and use that wet technique. I just prefer to use a set surface to help me kind of work the powders in a little easier. So we're going to start off by using this guy right here. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. So I'm going to take that on with my JH32. I'm going to use Rustic in that palette, which is like a light brown shadow, and we're going to pick it up very lightly to blend that in to like the very highest part of your crease. Very light pressure with this. I feel like the color is barely there, but you definitely want to use a transition shade when you're blending out so many dark colors, especially a black. So we're just going to very lightly start to trace out that like flick for the graphic liner. And so what I've been doing the entire time is just keeping a clean brush to just kind of help me run through that. No product on this brush. We're just going to keep it nice and clean like a blending brush. And we're just going to blend that up and out. The color can be diffused to the point where it's like almost not there, but it's there, you know? It's just kind of sitting in the background, and I'm okay with that. Okay, and so we're going to move on to the black very quickly there. Actually, no, we're going to go into a little bit of a brown just to give it something else to work with. So I'm going to take that Cypress Umber color that's inside the Soft Glam palette, and we're going to just take that on this is my Luxie 231 brush, and I'm just going to blend that in slightly underneath the first brown color, that rustic shade. And so this is all just kind of helping me trace out the shape of the eye before we go into the black. I feel like I saw some notes of like browns and warm crease shades before we get into the silver white part of it, so we're just going to work with that. And these colors are all barely there. They're like really just worked into the crease for support, like I said before. And I'm just always referring back to that clean blending brush to help me really just smooth those things over and really blend them out. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the black, and I've picked up, this is a great brush for this. This is the JH40, and I'm going to pick up the black in this palette, the Noir. Build that color up into the brush, really work it in there, and then I'm just going to tilt my head back and just lay that down very slightly on the crease. So again, going back into that clean brush, I'm just going to blend that up into the two colors. Really, really smoke that out. I'm not really concerned about what's going on the lid just as of right now, because I'm going to just clean that off with the shade that we're going to use in the crease. I'm actually using a liquid shadow by Beige Cosmetics. That's phenomenal for helping me cut the crease up really nicely. So we'll clean that up. Just make sure that these shades, the black blends into the transition shade, and you really want to do that using a clean brush. The brush that has the black in it already has way too much product, even though you only picked up a little bit. And work it into the brush. It has way too much product as of right now because it's black. It's really intense. So we're going to go into that BH Cosmetics shade. This is what I'm talking about right here. So this is the BH Cosmetics Highlights, and it is in the color BFF. So I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to just actually use the applicator, and I'm going to take my, this is JH42 brush, and I'm going to use that brush, pick up from the applicator and start to like cut this out and map this out. So this is a very pigmented liquid eyeshadow. The shade is stunning underneath as a base. I'm still gonna set this liquid with a powder just to make sure it stays in place, but it is stunning. So you're really just trying to shape out your actual lid and keep it a little bit above where your lid is naturally, so that when you open your eye, you're still able to see the silver. And then I'm flicking it out here, kind of starting my wing there. And so as you know, the Anastasia Soft Bam has a lot of neutral colors and nothing that I felt like was silver enough. So we're gonna dip into my Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. This palette has a shade in there that is called Verb, and we're going to take Verb on their actual brush that comes with the palette, and that's what we're going to set this cream liquid shadow with. What I want to do now is create my wing, and to create my graphic wing, I actually love the fact that I had this. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the micro tip, and then I'm also using the regular size for the felt tip. But we're going to start with the micro tip. So excuse me, I got to get this closer. So what I did is, because I already know how far I want the wing to go, I've already like mapped it out with the shadow. I'm just going to follow that with my micro tip. So once I have my wing on, I just kind of switch gears and go into the regular size eyeliner. I just feel like it's a little thicker, so it's easier. Okay. So once you have your wing the way that you want it, you're going to go back into your micro tip, and this is where you're going to start to create that graphic liner on the top. And what I see was done was connected from the outer wing and just drawn to follow the crease. And what I've learned when you're creating the graphic liner is if you can just hold down the eyeliner and draw the line as far as you can go without doing like constant little flicks, it's better because you'll have a little more control. So just draw and pick it up and draw, and that way you're able to control it a little better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take that rustic shade, and where is it? This guy right here. This is my Luxie brush. So using that rustic shade and the Luxie brush, I'm just going to blow out that under eye area with it right now. We're going to go in with the black, but I want to make sure that this is a good transition blending shade that's reinforcing. Because even though the under eye area is going to be dark, the waterline is still going to be light. So, okay, so don't let that brush go too far because we're going to take a nice stiff brush. This is the JH43, and I'm just going to pick up that Noir again, which is the black in that Soft Glam palette, and we're going to smudge it very close to the waterline. Very, very close, and this is where that brush, the Luxie brush, comes in. No additional product, we're just going to run that through the black to help blow that color out just a little more. Okay, so going back into the silver, before we do anything, I'm going to just put a little line in between the two graphic liners that I'm doing, but I want to just establish how thick this line is going to be before I go into the liner. So I'm going to take that same brush we were using, and we're just going to run that right underneath here. Very thin, very faint, very light low wing. Very quick. And And then I'm going to go back into my Stila liner and we are going to, I see it when she's got like her eyes looking down. It's like a little baby lick of the wrist type of situation. So. And it's connected to that lower lash line. So connect it to your lower lash line. And what I want to do is kind of like smoke it out a little so it's not so drawn on. So with that smudging brush, no additional product, we're going to take it right underneath there. Alright guys, so this is the finished look right here. I paired it with a lip combo. That was a little much. I don't think I had the exact. Like I would still maybe even go a little lighter. I know it looks pretty light in the camera, but in person it's like not. Okay, so I used the NYX lip pencil in Los Angeles just to kind of give myself that like darker lip line that she likes. And then I also went in with a, what is this called? This is Mellow Cosmetics matte lipstick in Posh. And then just to give it a little more of an ombre effect, I used the Sephora Collection 22 lipstick and topped it off with a gloss because I noticed she had a little bit of a gloss on with the I Love Sade X ColourPop lip gloss and glass lip. Like I just feel like that was a pretty good start. Like I'd still want to go a little lighter. But this is it. This is the graphic liner situation, Kim K situation. I hope that you guys like this quick and simple tutorial. It was super fun to recreate. I don't know what products were used. I don't know if this is even close, but I thought it was pretty fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know that I've been playing with liners a lot lately, and I feel like if you're someone who hasn't dabbled into liquid liners and you're looking into good ones, Stila honestly by far, in my opinion, has to be the best liner for someone who doesn't even like liner. Like I love using these liners when I do create wings because I mean, hello, right? So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post every Wednesday and every Saturday. Look me up on Instagram. It's under Jojo Palacio, where we do all things beauty. I can't wait to see you guys next time.